Hello, my friends. Welcome to December 1st, our first day of our Advent study. We are studying Unwrapping the Greatest Gift, and it's by Ann Voskamp. And it's a beautiful, beautiful book. The illustrations are beautiful, and I hope you'll join me each day in December from the 1st through the 25th as we tell this story through this lovely book, and also ornaments and coloring pages and our little pop-up. Are you ready? Here we go. There's our Jessie tree, and let me go to box number 1, flap number 1, and what is our ornament? It is the stump with the root growing out of it. Do you see that growing out of the stump? We thought the stump was dead, but yet there's growth coming out. So we're going to hear all about this in today's reading. All right, I'll set that out of the way. Today's reading, here's the first page of it. I love the illustrations in this. And today's reading is a little bit of an intro, kind of just explaining what this whole Jessie tree is about, all right? And then after that, each day, tomorrow, we have creation. After that, Adam and Eve. After that, Noah. So there's stories that you guys have heard, but you just want to see how they wrap into the Christmas story. And so I'm so excited for it. All right, here we go. It says, out of the stump of David's family will grow a shoot. Here we go. Once, in the truest story that you've ever heard, his story, which is really your very own story, there was this family. It was Jessie's family. A family that was like yours, like a tree with branches of relatives and those brothers and sisters. A family that loved each other and hurt each other and forgave each other and failed each other. And a family that even failed God. Have we ever failed God? I think we have. And in failing God, they fell away from the closeness with God. That is lesson number 1. If you ever fail God, you don't do exactly as you think God wants you to. Don't turn away from Him. Go after Him. Seek Him. He's there waiting for you. They failed and fell as if they were a fallen tree. Their family tree was a fallen tree. When their family tree crashed to the ground, it crushed their hearts. The stump and all of their days felt utterly hopeless, like their hearts had been cut right out of them. But it happened, the wondrous impossible. It came right out of a chopped down stump. All right, no wait, here's a chopped down stump. I never expected anything to grow out of this stump, do I? It was part of the tree that got cut down. But it was a miracle no one ever dreamed of, except for God. God never stopped dreaming of the miracle, and one He dreamt right from the very beginning, because love never stops dreaming of a way to draw close again. Oh, I love that so much. God never stops dreaming of beautiful ways to draw close to you. He never stops dreaming. If you slowed to look very close, you could actually see it coming straight out of the family tree that had been cut down. A miraculous shoot was springing up out of the stump. A tender and vulnerable green shoot was growing hope again, growing love again. Out of this stump came one tender branch that would grow right into a crown of thorns, right into a rugged cross, right into a ladder, your ladder back to God. Out of the stump of Jesse's family tree, out of the stump of every family tree, comes the shoot of Jesus' forever love. Jesus would go to impossible lengths to rescue you. Jesus' love had to get you in a big world. Jesus' love had to come to you in a loud world. Has our world ever loud? Yes. Jesus had to break into the world and rescue you with a love that would always wrap safety around you. Do you feel that? Do you feel that? So Jesus slipped into the world. How did He do it? Do you guys remember? As a tiny baby. Jesus comes as your little, yet very, very big miracle, who whispers to you in a very noisy world. Right where you are, look for small glimpses of my love unfurling around you like a slender leaf, like a branch of a tree, like the seeking limbs of a babe. Look for the little child everyone else forgets. Look for a hunchback old man whom no one remembers. Look for the small broken cracks in the world, in hearts that would be easy to walk right by. And right there, slip in a little word that grows great courage. Miracles happen whenever we speak words that make souls stronger. You know what? The word is so important and it's so strong. All right. Miracles happen in the drawing close to the little people, the least people, the lonely people, the lost people. Because this is drawing close to Jesus. This is how we all draw love everywhere. Once, even now, there was this family who slowed down and bent down and could see small, wondrous, impossible things. That no stump is ever just a stump. A stump is always just a place for love to grow. This small unfurling of miracles. Can you guys think about that? Look for God in just those tiny little places. How do you think God wants to treat the people who you see as small? Do you see people, do you ever feel small? Sometimes I feel small, even though I'm not small, right? Sometimes we feel unimportant. Sometimes we feel not very effective. We feel like we've done things wrong. And that's where Jesus is saying, oh, look for those places and draw close to me. All right? Draw so close. Jesus didn't come to earth as this huge king coming in, ready to stop everything. He came in as a sweet, tender little baby, vulnerable, and just like you came to the earth, right? So I hope you guys will spend some time this week. I hope you'll think about, where do you see Jesus in your world, right? Where do you see him? Look inside. You know me, I'm always looking for a little flower, right? And it reminds me of God's love. Look for a butterfly. It reminds me of God's love. Look for that tiny, tiny little shoot of a branch coming out of what you think could be a dead stump. Can I show you something I found in my garden? So we came out, Mr. Chris and I, and we saw these dead stumps. And then look what we found right here. Just a tiny little shoot coming out of this dead stump. Our book tells us that gives us hope. That gives us hope. We know that Jesus is with us. He's coming through this stump. And let me show you your pages. It's a beautiful drawing. You guys can get this on thevillagechapel.com on the kids page, where you could draw this yourself, that picture of hope, right? And then you can get the ornament and make your own ornament. You could print these right off the website. It says, out of the stump of David's family will grow a shoot. It's the coming, it's the telling that Jesus is coming, right? All right, you guys, it's been a beautiful first day for me. I hope I'll see you on day 2. We're going to talk about creation. It's going to be really exciting. So I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow.